Hello everyone, I'm Anne. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Real Life Concerns. I have posted my introductory video on my channel, and I promised in that video that I would do another video of my personal circumstances. Well, this is my real life issues, concerns, life. I'm a single mother. I was a single mother with 3 children. I forgot that I got married the other day. Forgive me. Um, Sorry, I'm just reading something that pops up on my phone screen because I'm trying to use the phone to record this video because there's a glitch with the computer and my son has gone to bed. He came home from college and was a bit tired. So he's gone to bed. So I'm left now trying to do the video on my phone. So, as I was saying, I was a single mother with 3 children. I have a girl and 2 boys. A lot of people might not know that my 2 boys are disabled. Yes, both of them are. The oldest one is partially sighted. He is only able to see 3 meters. And my youngest, he has about 4 different disabilities. Now, the two that is of more concern to me is epilepsy and learning difficulties. Now, with these two, he's struggling a little bit. Well, he's struggling sometimes a lot more than others. He's on medication for his epilepsy, which is somewhat under control. Now, the epilepsy that he's suffering from is the absent seizure, not the shaken one, but the absent seizure. This one is like a person who's daydreaming, so he's absent minded. But the danger to this is that whatever he's doing at that time that it attacks, he will carry on to do so. So if he's walking, he will carry on walking, and he can come to harm because if he's coming downstairs, so he can fall. He can just walk out in the street without any awareness at all. Yeah, he pouring drink or anything like that, he just continue to pour. So you get the idea. In the beginning, I thought it was just him being, a little bit. But I learned that that wasn't the case. I've gone through a lot with my 2 boys in terms of their disabilities because in the beginning, to get things to a stable state, it takes a lot of visiting the hospital and hospitals rather, because we had to go to a couple of different hospitals for their appointments. So it was very difficult in the beginning. Thank God that things are now a little bit settled where it's not so bad. I don't have to always thinking, oh, I've got an appointment here or appointment there. Sometimes in the past, I have appointments like 3 days a week, sometimes, until it's now settled where we are having, for my older son now, we're having one per year. And with the younger one, we're having about 2 per month. So it has reduced considerably. Now, in terms of support, because in this country where we live, we get support for children who's disabled. And I must say that I get a lot of support for my children. Um, but things have changed since September for my older son. He used to get a transport into school, now he's going to college. That has been taken away. I'm challenging them with that decision because they still are unable to go out independently because of danger reason. He's capable of doing a lot of things, and I'm telling you, you would never know that he has this form of disability, because he does everything. Right now, he's the one who's trying to set up my PC for me because I've messed it up today. But he's tired, so he's gone to bed. So I'm challenging them with that decision. Hopefully, by this Friday, we can come to some sort of agreement. My youngest son now, we're looking for um, secondary school because next September he will be moving to secondary school. So we are now in the process of trying to find a secondary school who has the capabilities for disabled children. We have special needs school, they are called here, which they give children with disabilities um, assistance. Able-bodied children don't need as much assistance as children with disability. But the school that I want to put him in, which is great, I'm hoping that we will get through to go to this secondary school. This has two schools in one. When I said two schools in one, there are two schools on the same premises. So when you walk through the main door, you turn left and you're in one school, you turn right and you're in another. So what they're intending to do if you get through to go to this school is to support him attending both. So with his weaknesses, he'll go to the special needs school for special assistance for that. And with his normal lessons that he's capable of doing, he will stay in mainstream school. That's how this two schools work. They're joined together, which I think is brilliant. I've never come across another one of this school before, and I'm praying that he will be successful in obtaining a place for next September. Now, this is a struggle that we go through every day. People with disabled children struggles a lot. It is not easy. It is not easy with able-bodied children, let alone those with disabilities. Thanks be to God that the disability is not as severe as some people's children. People's? Excuse me, sometimes I say words which don't make no sense, but that's how I am. I can't pronounce some words. I say some words wrong, but forgive me, I'm human. Anyway, yes, so I've worked with um, children with disabilities. I've worked with adults with disabilities, and I work with elderly people. So I am a healthcare worker. Um, Recently, my struggle is this. Um, Earlier on this year, I had to do an operation. I had to have 3 months off work, even though I tried to return to work earlier. My company that I work for would not let me come back to work because they feel that it was too early. I love the company that I work for. I love the people who I work for. They are the most considerate, gentle, caring, loving people. You can call and talk to them at any time, especially one lady. I don't want to call her name out as of yet because I did not ask permission. But she knows who she is, and I know when she watches this, she'll know that I'm talking about her. Yes, yes, lady. Yes, you are the one I'm talking about. You have been so helpful to me, encouraging and supportive to me. And I appreciate it. And I hope you know that I appreciate it. If you don't know, I'm telling you now. I appreciate your support and your help. Okay? Now, I had to have those time off work on top of that, we move house. So during that time, it was not easy. It was a bit of a struggle and a bit of a, you know, hard work getting the children to and from school while I'm not. My husband is working away, and the struggle was on. But we managed. By the grace of God, we did manage. And we are at this point now in life where it is much calmer. There are still issues, there's still concerns, but we're trying to work through them. Um, I'm left on my own with the children most of the time because, as I said, my husband works away. Now, the struggle is I have to take both my boys to school every day. Well, the oldest one goes to college 3 times a week, while the younger 5 times a week. So the school run is not easy because they're in opposite direction to each other. Yeah, and it's some distance. So it's not easy to take both of them to school every morning. So for 3 mornings a week or 2 mornings a week, the younger one will get to school late. I was pulled up the other day about it, but I explained the situation, and the school was very helpful. They are the school is the next place that I wanted to show gratitude to, because the teachers in that school are so supportive, helpful. But I will ask permission before I go ahead with this, because when people are good to you, you want it to be known, because oftentimes we always hear of bad things. It's not everything that goes on in life are always bad. We have good times, a lot of good times. And I want to say thank you to this school that my smallest son is going to now, for their help and their support, because from day one, and I'm telling you, from day one, they were right there with me trying to do right by my son. It's unfortunately that it took this long for the healthcare profession, for the healthcare professionals to come to this conclusion. Several years. But we did it. Now my son is calling and I've got to go, and I will come back to my video in a bit. He wants to put his face in the video and I don't want him to do so. So I will continue from here in a short while. Thank you.